maybe you're like me and you try to fix things when you can. I just want to show you something quick. My 2007 RDX has a nice little cup holder like this, and when you press this, it bounces and just slowly comes up. It's really nice. Well, it stopped working, and I could tell something let loose, so I got this out, and I'll show you how to do that. But these are the pieces right here. They were all laying inside, so I'm gonna see if I can put this back together and make a video on it, because I couldn't find one anywhere. I found on the one side, it was very easy to, with the door open, put it in just like this gear, and this spring just fits right in underneath this collar. I don't have the spring in there yet, so I'm just gonna show it to you. I'm gonna hold it and watch what it does. If I, see, it latches. So I think all that happened is this screw worked its way out. It was just getting looser over time. So I'm just gonna drive that screw back in there, and maybe I'll put some Loctite on it or something so it can't come out. But that's all it is. I'm glad I took it apart and didn't just throw in the towel. All right, back in the Acura, I did want to point out a couple things here. It's gonna make this easier. So back to this piece here. Remember, it's not this side, it's the one with the gear over here. All right, so that screw right there, upon closer inspection, I realized it was a self-tapper into plastic, and basically it could not tighten, so it had worked its way loose. So I just went with a little bit wider screw, and it's in there tight and doesn't need to swivel again. So that's your piece. Now, as far as getting in here, there's only two things you got to do. One is take these side covers off. That are like this, and they're just pressed down in. So just pry them up with a little screwdriver, you can get them right up. And then, you know, you'll need to lift this to get underneath it, but you don't have to take this off. So what you can do is, this right here gets loose, and you pivot it like this, and I can't do it with my hand the way it is, but you basically need to work this back underneath, and you can do it easily if you just rotate. All right, so as you can see, I tucked this back underneath, and it's still loose. I don't have it clicked down, and all I did was pivot this, and you pivot it back. But after you get to this point, you can see these little clips here, right here and right here, and you just give them a good smack. And now it's back in as far as that goes, and all I need to do now is click this guy back in. All right, so on this piece, this side piece, you do have to click this into here first. So I'm gonna try to hold the phone and do this. A little difficult. Hopefully you can see it. So I'm gonna click. It just sits right down in its track like that. So now you can see I've got it in there, and now I just have to click it into this side and this side, and we're done. And here we are, all finished up. We've got the side pieces back on, this piece clicked in, and it works nicely like it used to. I do suggest pushing on the middle, being gentle. Thanks for your time. 07 Acura cup holder fix.